how are you? Hope you are fine. Everybody, please be safe at home. Children, the last 4 classes, we were discussed about the chapter 9, the living organisms and their surroundings, isn't it? Hope everybody understood that portions very well. Today, we can revise the lesson once more and go through some questions and answers. Varieties of animals and plants live in our surroundings, isn't it? They have special features to survive in their surroundings. So first of all, what is adaptation or define adaptation? Tell me, what is adaptation? Yes, the presence of specific features or certain habits which enable a plant or an animal to live in its surroundings is called adaptation. Once more, what is adaptation? The presence of specific features or certain habits which enable a plant or an animal to live in its surroundings is called adaptation. Understood? Now, what is a habitat? What is a habitat? The surroundings where organisms live is called a habitat. What is a habitat? The surroundings where organisms live is called a habitat. We also learned that there are different types of habitats. But this lesson discussing about 2 types of habitats. What are they? Yes, terrestrial habitats and aquatic habitats. Terrestrial habitats and aquatic habitats. What do you mean by terrestrial habitats? The plants and animals that live on land are said to be living terrestrial habitats. What do you mean by terrestrial habitats? The plants and animals that live on land are said to live in terrestrial habitats. Clear? Then what do you mean by aquatic habitats? The habitats of plants and animals that live in water are called aquatic habitats. The habitats of plants and animals that live in water are called aquatic habitats. Give some name of terrestrial habitats. Yes, forest, grasslands, deserts, coastal areas and mountain regions. Then give some names of aquatic habitats. Ponds, swamps, lakes, rivers and oceans. These are the examples of aquatic habitats. Then also we learned that biotic components and abiotic components. So the question is, differentiate between biotic components and abiotic components. The living things such as plants and animals in a habitat are its biotic components. The living things such as plants and animals in a habitat are its biotic components. The various non-living things such as rocks, soil, air, sunlight and water in a habitat are its abiotic components. Again once more, the non-living things such as rocks, soil, air, water and sunlight in a habitat are is abiotic components. Clear? See, some terrestrial habitats and adaptations of plants and animals live there. Desert. You know that camel is one of the important desert animal, isn't it? How the camel live in desert? How they adapted to survive in desert? Yes. Camels have long legs which help to keep their bodies away from the heat of the sand. They excrete small amount of urine. Their dung is dry and they do not sweat. Once more, camels have long legs which help to keep away their body from the heat of the sand. They excrete small amount of urine. Their dung is dry and they do not sweat. Then another one important plant grow in desert. What is it? Yes, cactus plant. What are the adaptations of cactus plant to grow in desert? Yes, leaves are absent and modified into spines to avoid transpiration. Leaves are absent and modified into spines to avoid transpiration. Then second adaptation is photosynthesis is carried out by green fleshy stem. Then third one, roots go very deep into the soil for absorbing water. Clear? Now, there are desert animals like rats and snakes which do not have the long legs that the camel has. To stay away from the intense heat during the day, they stay in burrows deep in the sand. These animals come out only during the night when it is cooler. Okay. Then next terrestrial habitat is mountain. Varieties of plants and leaves we can see in mountain regions. In mountain regions, the trees are normally cone-shaped and have sloping branches. The leaves of some of these trees are needle-like. This helps the rainwater and snow to slide off easily. Clear? Then there is one of the animal live in mountain region is snow leopard. How is a snow leopard adapted to live in cold mountains? It has thick fur on its body, including feet and toes, to protect from the cold. Snow leopard has thick fur on their body, including feet and toes. Then there are next terrestrial habitat is grassland. We discussed about the animals live in grassland that are lion and deer. Lion is a predator and deer is a prey. They having particular adaptations to fulfill their needs. Okay. Now, aquatic habitats. We learn two aquatic habitats, ocean and ponds. In ocean, there are lots of fish live. You know that the adaptations of fish. What are they? They have streamlined body. They have fins and tails to help to swim in water. They having scales on their body to protect from the water. Here we discussed about the adaptations of another two animals, octopus and squids. Octopus and squids. Octopus and squids do not have streamlined shape. They stay deeper in the ocean near the seabed and catch any prey that moves towards them. However, when they move in water, they make their body shape streamlined. These animals have gills to help them use oxygen dissolved in water as fish. Then another two animals, dolphins and whales. They do not have gills. They having streamlined body. They breathe in air through nostrils or blowholes that are located on the upper parts of their heads. This allows them to breathe in air when they swim near the surface of the water. They can stay inside the water for a long time without breathing. They come out to the surface from time to time to breathe in air. ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് അവർ എയർ ബ്രീത്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി സർഫസിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് ആവശ്യമുള്ള ഓക്സിജൻ സ്വീകരിക്കുകയും പിന്നീട് കുറേ മണിക്കൂറുകൾ തന്നെ അവർക്ക് ബ്രീത്ത് ചെയ്യാതിരിക്കുവാൻ സാധിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. ക്ലിയർ? Now ponds. Here discussing many plants and animals, but we can go. We discuss about the adaptations of lotus only. How the lotus plant adapted to grow in pond. Roots are much reduced in size and only help to hold the plant in place. Roots are much reduced in size and help the plant to hold in place. Then stem is long, hollow and light. Leaves and flowers float on the surface of the water. Clear? What are the features of living things? Yes, they need food, they can grow, they can respire, they can respond to stimuli, they can excrete, they can reproduce, and they can move. Again once more, what are the features of living things? They need food, they can grow, they can respire, they can respond to stimuli, they can excrete, they can reproduce, and they can move. Here we learned two terms, stimuli and excretion. What do you mean by stimuli? Changes in our surroundings that make us respond to them are called stimuli. Changes in our surroundings that make us respond to them are called stimuli. Then what is excretion? The process of removal of waste from animal body is called excretion. The process of removal of waste from animal body is called excretion. Name the process through which plants remove its waste. It is called secretion. Understood? Children, these are the important points in this lesson. Now we go through the new terms. Adaptation. 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 Terrestrial habitat. TERRESTRIALHABITAT. Terrestrial habitat. Aquatic habitat. AQUATICHABITAT. Aquatic habitat. Biotic components. biotic components. Biotic components. Excretion. 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 Stimulus. 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 Reproduction. 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 Respiration. 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 Habitat. 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 Children, read this chapter at least 3 times. Okay, study well. Thank you children. Bye bye.